1975. My boyfriend, Henry, and I are living together in Malden, South Carolina, right outside of Greenville, in a quaint two-bedroom farmhouse on 100 acres, surrounded by trees, pastures, cows. There's a 7-Eleven about half a mile up the road. Once a month, Henry and I drive 90 minutes from Malden to Columbia for Sunday dinner with my parents. Every Sunday, Dad grills steaks. Mom serves baked potatoes, fresh green salad, some decadent dessert she made from scratch, like pecan pie, so rich it makes your teeth squeak. On our way to one of these routine Sunday visits, Henry informs me, Jill, I'm telling your father we're living together. What? Are you out of your mind? Darling, it's the honorable thing to do. I assume Henry has yet to notice the numerous medals encased in velvet displayed in a glass-topped table in the den that my father earned in 3 wars. My Colonel Father never talks about his career, but he was a World War II war hero in Patton's Third Army. He was wounded so many times, military stopped sending him Purple Hearts, sent him form letters instead. He also fought in Korea and was in military intelligence Saigon. Henry is either the bravest man alive or the craziest. We're not in my parents' house 5 minutes before Henry goes out to the garage like a suicide bomber, blinded by his dedication to the cause, to inform my father of our living situation. The garage is my father's domain. This is where he grills steaks, has his workshop, cleans his guns, takes care of the tack for the horses. I like it when Dad's in the garage. Less tension in the house, which is Mom's domain. The thought of Henry talking to my dad about this makes me want to have a heart attack. I listen. So far, so good. No commotion. I figure Henry's not dead, at least not yet. Henry comes back inside, all smiles. I motion him into the living room. Hey, how'd it go? We had a real man-to-man. Maybe Henry was right. The dinner drags on in excruciating silence, like we're Jews hiding in the attic. The meal is still in progress when Dad tells Henry to join him in the garage. Mom and I retreat to the den to chat. Mom has no idea what's going on. I'm half listening to her, half listening for a gunshot. The back door opens. Henry, whiter than a porcelain sink, freshly scrubbed with Comet, enters wild-eyed. Jill, grab your things. We're leaving. Mom appears somewhat startled. On the drive home, Henry, usually so talkative, is dead silent, fixed on the road. The suspense is killing me. Well, are you going to tell me what happened? Your father threatened to kill me. Sorry. I have to control myself. Henry overplayed his hand on this one. I want to say, dude, what were you thinking? What person in their right mind would do that? Yeah, I guess you missed the war medals. Tumbler glasses of gin. On top of that, Dad hates your guts. You have long hair, dress like a dandy with your platform shoes, bell-bottom jeans, psychedelic print shirts, and horror of horrors. You didn't serve in Vietnam because of a pilonidal cyst, which to my Colonel Father is highly suspect. This means you're most likely a fag. Well, what exactly did he say? He said, and I quote, "Boy, you know what I do for a living? I'm a hired assassin. If you bring shame to my daughter or the Dalton family name, I will hunt you down, find you, rip your heart out, grill it, and eat it. Have I made myself clear, boy?" Okay, it's worse than I thought. Now, that incident alone would cause any God fearing mortal man to end our courtship right then and there. Not Henry. He must be a glutton for punishment. We continue to live together and visit my parents for our monthly Sunday dinners. Every time we do, it's like Groundhog Day. Nothing changes. It goes like this. We pull up in Henry's company car, a brand new champagne colored Mercedes-Benz sedan, making me feel like a movie star. Dad is standing at his usual post in the garage, preparing the grill for the steaks. "Hi, Dad," I say as I breeze through the garage. "Colonel Dalton?" Henry adds. No response. Dad can't be bothered to acknowledge us. He doesn't even pretend to be civil. At dinner, Dad sits like a stone Buddha, drinking his ubiquitous tumbler glass of gin, his constant companion since Vietnam 7 years ago. Vietnam may have ended in April, but the ghosts are alive and well, living in my father's head and my parents' living room. The tension could put you on suicide watch. In her sweet southern lilt, my genteel Quaker mother, bless her little pea-picking heart, tries to save us. "So, Henry, how are your stores coming along?" Henry puts on his best Southern gentleman, Rhett Butler's self. "Oh, why, thank you for asking, Mrs. Dalton. We keep expanding. We have 5 now." "How exciting. Must keep you awful busy." "Sure does." "Do you travel a lot?" "Well, I do need to keep an eye on things." My mother is the peacekeeper, struggling to keep her head above water. She's unhappy. One afternoon I said, Mom, why don't you leave? You're miserable. You need to divorce Dad." "We're staying together for the sake of the children." "Well, what? Don't do us any favors, Mom." During dinner, I push the food around on my plate. My stomach churns from the resentments that hover around us like low-flying aircraft. Hard to believe we endure these punishing meals pretending this strained behavior is standard operating procedure. I don't understand what possessed me, but during one of those long, uncomfortable lulls in the conversation, I say, "Henry, would you like my steak since I don't eat meat anymore?" Henry's eyes light up like he won 2 free tickets to the Eagles Hotel California tour. "Thank you. I appreciate that, darling." "You're welcome." I smile as I place my steak on Henry's plate. Ooh, this irks my father to no end. I wonder, how far can I push him before he blows? My father prides himself on his steak. Every Sunday, he cooks it to perfection on the grill with his special marinade recipe he guards like the nuclear codes. My father sees and swallows more gin. If he were a cartoon character, smoke would pour out of his ears. Getting my dad's goat fills me with satisfaction. I suspect he drinks for the click, like Brick in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. The click is the moment of peaceful oblivion when he's consumed enough alcohol to block out the world and the mendacity around him. After another of the most uncomfortable dinners of all time, Henry and I climb back into his brand new Mercedes, but instead of a movie star, I'm a deflated nobody. We're barely out of the driveway when Henry starts. Why don't we get married? What's the big deal? We're living together anyway. Henry badgers me all the way home like an evangelical preacher trying to raise me out of sin, convert me to God's redemption. Come on. It's 1975, the International Year of the Woman. We just had the first World Conference on Women and a U.S. Commission for Equality. Taylor versus Louisiana allows women to serve on juries and have our own credit cards. Roe v. Wade passed in 73, granting women control over our bodies. The world is changing. I love Henry. He's too handsome for his own good, brave enough to stand up to my father. He's ambitious, owns 5 clothing stores, and they're expanding. Sex is great. He has money. We travel. Martha's Vineyard, the Cape, Virginia Beach. My life's richer with him in it, but he doesn't get it. Why would he? He's a white man in a white man's world. I'm liberated. I want my own life. I refuse to end up like my mother, trapped in a big house in a small southern town, swallowing my ideas and ambition, caring for 4 entitled, bratty kids, and a deranged military man. No, thank you. I explained this to Henry. Henry, I'm perfectly happy living together. I don't need a piece of paper to prove to the patriarchy that I am the property of a man. I need my freedom. I need autonomy. I'm not interested in being a wife. This equality of the sexes business appears to have everyone up in arms. My father is appalled. Women's lib. That's what you want? We want equal rights under the law, Dad. We want to make the same money for doing the same job as a man. Well, you mark my words, young lady. You want equal rights? You'll have women fighting in combat. That what you want? Dad, forget it. You don't get it. There's no reasoning with these men. They're conditioned, stuck in the dark ages, trying to block progress and evolution, and it pisses me off. I believe that when I left my parents' house and moved in with Henry, that I left the provincial South and escaped the insanity of my family. Ugh. Henry's oblivious. He's droning on, all the way back to Malden, pontificating about the virtues of marriage. I sit brooding as his tedious words evaporate into mist. Like my father, I ignore him. Oh my gosh, standing up for personal freedom isn't new. Women, we have been fighting for autonomy for decades. I could argue things have gotten worse for us. To be continued. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Thanks for being here. I so appreciate all your love and support of the channel. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, it's free. And you can hit the notification button, leave your questions and comments below. It really helps the channel. And I so love reading your comments and responding to them. And thank you all so much for all your positive comments regarding my thank yous. And when I say these thank yous, I'm thanking everyone who's here. If you watch, if you hit the like button, if you comment, if you subscribe, if you donate, not everyone can do that. That's cool. I appreciate everyone who supports my channel in whatever way they can. It's all good. There's no judgment. And I do want to give a special shout out to Ellie B and Kevin K and all my monthly subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. And I got so many great comments from you guys, especially about the thank yous. This is from Mystery War Animation. Another great video, thank you. You're welcome. Regarding the thanks, never change. About a dream dying. Oh yeah, absolutely, but still chasing it. My dream may get bashed about, shrunken, augmented, shifted, set aside, taken aback, edited, and tweaked, and likely I probably won't see it fully come to pass as I see it. But chasing it is as much a part of me as anything else. Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's the way I felt about acting. I was going to do it, come hell or high water. I did it. So I feel like, yeah, it's good. But that's the way you have, if you want a dream, that's what it takes. It takes all that passion and love. This reminds me of like Jelly Roll and just how he came from, I mean, he was dirt poor, addictive family. He was an addict. He was in prison starting when he was like 15 or something, or maybe even younger. But he just kept writing and writing and writing and performing. When he got out of jail, he would perform. He would perform anyway, 20 bucks a night. Yeah. And he just kept going and going. And man, that guy, his music breaks my heart. He is stupendous. I adore that guy. All right, another thank you. This is from Bernard C. Jill. Thanking your subscribers and coffee buyers is totally fine. Many channels do this. It's not tacky or boring, and it doesn't need to make people feel pressure to subscribe or buy coffee. To the commenter, I would say, do what you want to do. Don't do what you don't want to do. And don't tell Jill what to do. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's exactly right. Don't be bossing me around, man. Because I learned about the slap law. Slap law, you guys. Slap law is, I learned this from Michael Wolff because he's being sued by Melania because he mentioned many times that she and Epstein and Trump were all friends. And so she's suing Michael Wolff for $1 billion. So, of course, he called an attorney and he said, no, I want to sue her back. And there is a law on New York books, and it's in other states too, but it's called the slap law. And what that means is no one has the right to tell you what you are allowed to say, because that is taking away your First Amendment rights. So there, I love the title of it, Slap Law. All right, this one is from Ellie B. Thanks. Keep doing what you do. Don't change anything that you think is you. I've watched many, many YouTube casts, and many of those do exactly what you do. And thanking watchers, subscribers, it's not tacky, it's enduring and sweet. Thank you, Jill, for who you are and how you are. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so there. This one is from, enlarge it. You guys, what can I say? This is from KMCG 6444. I took your thanking people the way you intended, as a refreshing injection of gratitude. Been tempted to buy you a coffee because of it, but prefer to limit the number of places that have my info. They don't allow a PayPal option. Well, thank you very much. I do understand that. Yeah, about PayPal. I do know some channels use PayPal. I might have to look into doing that. I mean, I have a PayPal account. Okay, so now, oh, I really like this one. This is from Kristen. Kristen 7926. Wow, when expressing gratitude is described as tacky, we have a problem. You know what my local public radio station does when people contribute during fundraisers? They thank them on the air. Is that tacky? No, it's smart. Gratitude is never wasted. Damn it. I agree with that 100%. Okay, here's another response about you guys. I love this. You really. This is from Lisa Diamond. Thank you just seems like the right thing to do. Perhaps the viewer felt triggered because she/he didn't, it was a she, didn't acknowledge you that way. I look forward to your individual responses and thanks you. Thank yous. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it did trigger her. But you know what? You don't have to watch the thank yous if you don't want to. I do them after the video. You can skip. Doesn't matter. All right, so here's another one. I love this. Barry L. Absolutely no reason why you should change how you end your post because of one comment from one officious viewer. It's your channel. Who cares what she thinks? Amen to that, Barry. I guess I just got my feelings hurt. That's okay. But anyway, thank you guys for all the thank yous. And I Googled gratitude because I think it's important. It says gratitude is a positive emotion that involves feeling appreciation and thankfulness for the good things in one's life. It has numerous benefits, including improves mood, reduces stress, increases resilience and optimism, promotes forgiveness and compassion, reduces anxiety and depression. Wow. It says it boosts the immune system, improves sleep quality, reduces pain and discomfort, lowers blood pressure, strengthens relationships, fosters social connection, increases empathy and understanding, and promotes pro-social behaviors and generosity. So, wow, doesn't get better than gratitude. All right, so this was a question I got from Sharon A. She wanted to know, when I did the video on Saturday Night Live, she says, I suddenly realized that you and Jane Curtin could be sisters. Quite a resemblance. Did you meet her? Yeah, I agree. We could be sisters. I never met her, and she was never on SNL when I was there. And so I did a little Google search about Jane Curtin. It said Jane Curtin did not do any guest spots or make any appearances on Saturday Night Live in the 1990s, which is when I was there. She was an original cast member. Yeah, we know that. Okay, what else? Oh, after SNL, she focused on a successful television career. She starred in sitcoms like Kate and Ally, Third Rock from the Sun. And then she did do a Conehead movie, but that was a movie. Her only return to SNL was the 40th anniversary special in 2015, where she appeared on a special weekend update segment. That was Jane Curtin. Oh, this was something that I thought, it was just a good comment. This is from Danielle M. She says, I think it's totally cool that you read fan comments and answer our questions. If you write a comment, it's fair game. I think if people don't want to be in your video, maybe they can write that somewhere in their comment, and then everyone will be happy. Yeah, I agree. So if you make a comment and you don't want me to say anything about it, then mention that, because otherwise, Okay, this is another question. This is from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Brunochambre. All right. Sorry about that. So many times in my life, I've turned down opportunities because of loyalty to the other people who in turn have announced, with disregard for me, their change of plans, not just in my acting career, but in many other parts of my life. It's quite amazing how many people are self-absorbed narcissists. I have learned to make decisions based on good chance of people flaking on me. Well, I'm hoping that we live and learn because of our mistakes. That's the best way to look at them, is that it's an opportunity to learn. Like, what do I need to learn from this? What I learned was I'm better if I work alone. That's one of the reasons why I did stand-up comedy. That's one of the reasons why I wrote solo plays. So I totally get that. I know I could rely on me. I didn't know if I could rely on anyone else. All right, this was a question. This is funny because you guys know I posted that. I said I usually post my videos at 3:08 p.m. every Sunday. This week I posted my video at 3:08 a.m. Nikoti said, if you don't mind me asking, is there any meaning in the time 3:08? I said, if you don't mind me asking, just use the New York slap law. So there is meaning to it. All right, I was born on the 11th of April. I love the number 11. And in numerology, 11 is considered a master number. It's associated with intuition, insight, and spiritual awakening. Oh, and the other thing is, when I was learning about YouTube and not knowing anything, one of the things they said is when you post your video, don't post it on the hour or the half hour, because that's when most people post their videos. So you want to post it any other time. Oh, and then there's a chart that I can look at that shows when the majority of my peeps are online, and it showed like Sunday afternoon. So I thought, well, I love Sundays. Let's do that. So that's what I did. I don't know. I might start doing them at 3:08 a.m. because tons of people responded. So maybe that's a better time because people watch from all over the world. So it may be 3:08 a.m. in New York City where I am, but it could be a totally different time in Hawaii, in London, in Japan. I don't think I have any Japanese watchers, but I should. I was born in Japan. All right, I think that's it. But wait a minute. Oh, yes. I wanted to mention this before we go. Going along with gratitude and thank yous. This is a prayer from Meister Eckhart. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. So there you go. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Here's a couple questions for you. All right. Have you ever stood up to a parent about your lifestyle choices? Probably. Do you think Henry was brave or foolish to to do what he did? To go to my dad? Yeah. I don't know. That's a mixed one. But anyway, you guys, thanks for being here. I'm really grateful, and I want to say hello to all the kitties out there. There's a lot of them that watch the show now, I found out, like Gracie. And well, the professor is, well, he could be watching from another realm, like Magpie does. I'm sure Magpie watches religiously. Also to the two Poes. Yeah, all the kitties and the kitty angels everywhere. Love you guys. And say thank you. It means a lot. All right, you guys, I love you. And I'll see you next week. Ciao for now.